Hey guys, welcome back. This is Attorney Jack coming to you live from Las Vegas. As you know, I've been out here since November 4th, having a good time, testing a lot of different things, meeting some great people that are in the industry, some other YouTube people that are in the casino industry, gaming industry, and some members actually have come out to greet us as well, which has actually been phenomenal to meet some of you guys in person. So that's always fun to be around people that have that avid interest in the same thing as you. So what I'm going to do, well, actually, before we get started with the little Friday freebie system, I just want to let you guys know that I did a short earlier today, and I'll mention it here again. We're going to start a new series of PDFs. Anytime we come out and play live, we're going to share some of those systems that we played, some of the things that we've tested and done, and that's going to be in a new series that we'll have coming out, whenever we go live to play, and that'll be called something like Live or Vegas Casino Lab Reports, something like that. And they are systems just like the other systems we have in our casino vault for our private members, but these will be really quick. All the fluff will be out of them, and they'll just be exactly what we did, what was working, what are the optional money management strategies that we tried, things of that nature. So there'll be a few of those that are coming out probably over the next week or so. You'll start seeing them if you're a member. If you're not a member, then you want to visit cruisecasinomafia.com, and I will tell you that our limited time lifetime membership is going to be changing. That's going to be coming to an end real soon. If you want to join right now, you can join at cruisecasinomafia.com. We have a $50 discount code, which is Mafia and the number 50. Mafia and the number 50. So you can get a $50 discount because we are going to be changing our membership fees in the very near future. So you want to do that. We have tons of systems back there. We add 1 to 3 systems a month and a lot of other extras that are not just system based. So the other thing before doing this free system for Friday is that I'm going to be doing another video. I was going to do it today, but I decided against it. It's probably going to be over the weekend. That video may not be for everybody. And if it's not of interest to you, fear not. It's not something we're going to continue to do on this channel, but I've just seen a bunch of things over the last year in regards to other YouTubers and things of that nature, and whose systems, what systems, and who owns what system, and things like that. And there's guys out there that are always making and claiming and whining about things in regards to whose system and who created what. So I wanted to do a video from the attorney perspective as well, and kind of clear the air in regards to that situation. And if that's not interesting to you, I really didn't think it was very interesting to me either, because I'm here to have fun and share cool systems and ideas. But I've seen several channels that have gotten into some real frustrated, heated situations. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And legally speaking, it's even more ridiculous. So we're going to do a quick video on my thoughts on that. And hopefully I have nothing to do with any of those people, but it'll clear the air maybe and let people know that they're being absolutely ridiculous in regards to whose system and what system and things like that. So we'll get into that on the next video. If it's of absolutely no interest to you whatsoever, you can just watch it and move on. So here we go. Friday's freebie system. So you guys have seen Roulette Master, myself, and a bunch of other guys have shown something similar to this, where you set a profit target as opposed to doing progressions after a loss. So what you normally would see is somebody doing something like this, where they're going to do 2 of the dozens or 2 of the columns. And what they'll do is they'll increase their bet after wins and losses, and they're trying to hit a profit target. It could be $75, it could be $50, it could be $100. And they stop the increase of these bets when they hit the profit target and then return back to the base bet. And that's something that most of us have seen before. It's really cool. It's a nice way to play. But I'm going to show you something else that's interesting. So what we're going to do today is we're going to show you how you can actually turn that into a jackpot system as opposed to just hitting one of the two. And you do that by playing two different ones. Instead of playing 2 dozens or 2 columns, you're going to play 1 dozen and 1 column, which gives you a jackpot scenario of these four numbers right here. Because when we hit these 4 numbers, we're actually going to win here and we're going to win here, as opposed to when we play the 2 dozens, we can only win one of them. We can't win both. So it's an interesting scenario. We're going to use the same money management structure. So no matter whether we win or we have a total loss, it doesn't matter. We're going to increase by the same amount as our base bet. And what we'll set for our profit target here is $25 to go back down to our $5 bets. And the overall session profit target, you could set at $50, you could set at $100. It really doesn't matter. Okay, it just depends on how long you want to play. So let's get started. So we have a $5 bet on the second dozen, a $5 bet on the second column. And you can use any kind of bet selection you want. You don't have to keep them static like this. You can follow it around the board. You can move to whatever came last here, whatever came last here, whatever it is. But we're just going to keep them there because I'll screw it up if I do anything else. So here we go. Let's go ahead and spin. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we won here, okay, and I don't know why that was less. Hold on one second. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I must have already done something here, so we should be up 505 right now. All right, so let me just write that down. Okay, 505. So we're looking for, we basically only need $15. Well, actually, we'll just do to 20. Okay, so we're looking to get to $20, okay, because we shouldn't have had that. So we should have already been up $5. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to double, right? We're going to double both bets because we're doubling on a win or a loss. It doesn't make any difference. So now we're at $10 each, and we're looking to get to 5,020. And this, like I said, I did play this live. Okay, so there, basically, it hit in the third column, and it did not hit in the second column here. So that would be a total loss. So we're going to go up another 5 for a total bet of 30. Okay, of 30. Let's see what happens. All right. And that one we did hit our column, but we did not hit the second dozen. All right. So we're going to go up another 5 again. And remember, we're looking to get to 5,020. 5,020. And we're now at our $40 bet. Usually you need about $1,000 or $1,200 to play this properly. Okay, so we hit our second dozen, but we did not hit our second column. So we made money there again, and now we're at 5,015. But we're going to go up again. Like we said, we continue to go up until we hit our number, which is 5,020. So if we win here, I mean, obviously we'd love to see a jackpot. I don't think we've seen one yet, which is at 14, 17, 20, and 23. Okay, that's a total loss, all right? So that dropped us back down, so we're going to increase again by 5. That's too bad because that would have been a single win there would have taken us to our first profit target. So now we're betting $60. And this is a pretty methodical system. Unless you get a huge amount of losses in a row, you're usually okay. All right, so we hit our column, but not our dozen. Okay, and we're back to 49.95. We're really at 5,000. We're at break even because this started $5 down. So now we're going to hit another 5. All right, so it's taken us a little bit of time here, and our bet is now $70 total, which is not bad if we have a $1,200 bankroll or so. So let's see if we can hit. And remember, we're going to keep going up by $5 until we get to our 25. Okay, that was a total loss again. Wow, how do you like that? So you're seeing the system, and you're going to see the good and the bad here for sure. So now we're at an $80 bet. And you know, the biggest problem we've seen is that we haven't even hit one jackpot number, which is really unusual. Usually you do hit one of those 4 numbers at some point. Okay, there we go. So that was not a jackpot, but it certainly was a second dozen. So we're going to go up another 5. Right? And we're at 49.70 basically, 49.70. So we're only down 30. So we haven't had a great start, but it shows you that it's not really the end of the world because we just need a couple of wins. And there's another single win on the second dozen, but again, we did not hit the column and the dozen, and we're back to, that would be 5,015. So we need one more hit, and we're going to hit our first profit target. Let's see if we can do that. Or even better, let's see if we hit that jackpot section, the 14, 17, 20, or 23. There you go. Okay, so we didn't hit the jackpot, we did hit the second dozen, and we are way above our original requirement, which, by the way, that happens because the bigger the bets go, the easier it is, believe it, obviously, to hit what we're looking for. So now we're up $65, which is obviously way more than the initial target of 25. So we're going to clear the board, and now we can go back to our original 5 and 5. And if you wanted to, again, you could move these around and move these around. We'll just keep them in the same place. So our next profit target, now you have a choice, right? You're at 5,065 because we should be up an extra 5, right? The overall profit target, let's say we set it for 100, all right? You could basically take this 5,060 and now say you're looking for another 25, or you could say you hit your 5,025 and now you're simply need to get to the next profit target, which would have been 50, but we already hit that. So let's just look for another 25. So this should be 65, right? So if we take a look at that, 65 plus 25, our next profit target would be 90. Okay, so now we're going to be looking to get to $90. All right, so let's go ahead and spin. We're back at our base bets. And that wasn't even the best run, right? We did not hit any of our jackpot numbers, and we still got there. Okay, so that is a total loss to start, right? Because it hit the first dozen and the first column. So no big deal. We're going to increase by $5. And we know our profit, our target is 5,090. Or at least close to that. You don't have to be completely rigid. Okay, so there we hit our column, but not our dozen, so we're going to go up again. It's amazing we have not hit even one of the jackpots, I don't think. That's very unusual. Usually you hit at least one every, 5, 10, 15 spins, you're going to hit one of those. Okay, we hit our column again, but we did not hit our whatever. So we're up to 5,075. We're going to go up $5. Remember, we're going up by our original base bet on everything, win or loss. So our bet is now $40. And there is a 12. That is a total loss. No column, no dozen. So we're going up again. This would be a good time to hit a jackpot number, wouldn't it? All right. We hit our dozen. So we'll go up again. And you can see at the moment we are back down to our 5,000. It's actually 5,005. So we're back down. And that's what happens is you do ebb and flow with this. All right. And there we go. We are now at our 5,090. Okay. So there you go. We just did hit our 5,090. So that would be our second target, right? Our second target. So now our next target, okay, and we'll do one more just to see how it feels. So our next target here, hold on one second, would be, we're actually at 5,095. Okay, 5,095 plus 25 is 5,120. Okay, now if you were targeting the $100, obviously you could stop the minute you hit $100, but we'll just do another one targeting the 25. So we're going to go back down and we're going to restart again, and that's very important to restart back at your base bet once you make your 25 or whatever number you decide. So here we go. So now we're looking for a 5,120. Let's go. And I did this probably for a couple of hours one day and a couple of hours another day, and it worked really well. It really did, and there was no stress. So that was another dozen win. All right, and now almost forgot to put our additional $5 out there. Easy to forget that. All right, let's hit that jackpot. No jackpot again, but it is a dozen win. So the amazing thing with this little system is that you can get there. I don't think we've hit one jackpot, and yet we've made two of our profit targets, and on our way to making another one, hopefully. But it happens even quicker when you hit those jackpots. Okay, that's a total loss. That's a total loss. No big deal. We had 5 and 5. We're now at a $40 bet each. I mean, a $40 total bet. Come on, let's get one of these jackpot numbers. Look at that. Another full loss. How do you like that one? 2 in a row, huh? All right. So this one's going to be a little bit of a struggle. It's pulled us all the way down for the moment. This would be a great time to hit the jackpot numbers. Okay, at least it's a win. It is a second dozen win. And it does pull you down, like you see here. It does pull you down occasionally when you're doing this. So here we go. So we're at a $60 total bet now. We're looking for 5,120 or so. That's what we're looking for. All right, that's a total loss. So let's go up again. I don't think I've missed any increases, but it's possible. But the point of these videos is not for me to do it perfectly. The point of these videos is to show you guys how to play it. There we go, jackpot. Okay, so you see that we hit one of our jackpot numbers, and you see how monstrous that payout is, because you're getting the 2-to-1 here and you're getting the 2-to-1 here, and that's the only time we've actually done that. So that one win brought us up to 5,120. Okay, 5,145. We were looking for 5,120, so we're way over. So basically, in this short span of time, we've been on for, well, we've been playing, let's say, for about 15 minutes or so, probably less than that, because I was talking at the beginning of the video, and using the system, we got ourselves up to 5,145, okay? 5,145. So just imagine if we had a little bit more luck and hit an extra one of these jackpot numbers, how much quicker we would even get there. So of course now we would go back down again and we would restart at the base of 5 and 5. Now, this is a system you can play for a overall session profit target, right? let's say we were playing for 100, we already made that, right? You can walk away from the table at any time. As long as your bankroll permits it, okay, you can stay as long as you want. But you know my feeling when it comes to roulette and most games is that set a reasonable profit target and walk away, because you're going to be able to play later or the next day or whatever it may be. It's always better to quit ahead. So we've taken our using $5 bets, our $1,000 or $1,200 bankroll, and we've already made $145. $145 made on a $1,000 or $1,200 bankroll is better than the bank is going to give you for the next 2.5, 3, 4, 5 years. So I think you did pretty good. So you can take this, check it out, tweak it the way that you want to tweak it, set reasonable profit targets so you can always get back to the $5 level. That's the whole point. Do not set $75 targets, because you're going to be increasing. The point is to get to smaller profit targets and get back to the $5 bets as fast as possible, and utilize an overall session target as your real objective. So you can play this as many times as you want or as little as you want. Just be very careful and know that if you're going to go up on your base bets, you better have more money to be able to survive than you do with the $5 bets. That's it for now. I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope you had fun watching. And that's the end of my Vegas trip. To members, you're going to be seeing quite a few systems popping up in the private vault, probably by the weekend or so. One of them is already done. I'm just waiting for some other stuff to come back. And then once I get back to North Carolina, when I get myself settled and back in, there'll be another couple of systems coming relatively quickly. I want to thank all the people that I hung out with out here in Vegas, the other YouTubers, as well as family, friends, and other people that I've met out here, members that came out to meet me. I really appreciate that. And remember something, Cruise Casino Mafia has only been around publicly for a good 6 months. We have a lot of exciting things planned for 2024. So hopefully we'll be able to do a cruise and invite a bunch of people on the cruise that want to meet and play together, have sessions on the cruise ship, learning some different things and sitting in the casino and talking about money management. I really look forward to things like that, meeting you guys live. There's a lot of fun things we can do. We want to keep it fun. Obviously, the reason for doing this is because we all enjoy the casino, and we're just trying to learn different strategies and methods and teach people money management and to make our fun actually profitable. That's the point. It's not about anything else. So negative attitudes or other channels that may go after people or whatever it may be, or point fingers, you know what? This is not the place for that. This is a place to have fun. I didn't do this and start this channel and open up memberships for people to do anything other than have fun and enjoy what I'm already doing. And when it's not fun anymore, that'll be it. I'll stop doing this. So we are not the place for any of that mess. We are the place to come and have a good time and to share ideas. So if you're on that same path as myself and my people, then stay, hang around, and let's have some fun together. Have a great weekend, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.